looks like this or this. And dining sets with room for everyone, just $9.99 or less. From the living room to the dining room. Pick your style, pick your color, and save. Plus, get free doorway delivery. Only at Rooms to Go.
With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value, A awesome value, L lots of value. You get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
7 News. Stay connected 24/7. Now at 10.
Deadly discovery. A mother traveling from out of state murdered at a Miami Beach condo. Her son now behind bars. An officer finds danger on duty when a street takeover unleashes a chaotic chain of events. System down. The technical issues that forced this airline to ground all flights. And the flood of trouble continues for millions across the country. And officials say more wicked weather is on the way. Plus, a sweet escape for a little holiday mischief. We join the Miami Hotel celebrating Christmas in July in this morning's SoFlo Fun. Good morning, South Florida. I'm Alex Diarmas.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
Here's a live view of downtown Fort Lauderdale on this Monday morning. Nothing like Christmas out here, everybody. It is so hot. It is definitely July.
Yeah, let's get you a check of that weather as you start your day. Meteorologist Erica Delgado in the Pikes with the first look for us. Hey, Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares. That's right, Alex. Another day, another heat advisory here in South Florida. It does feel exactly how it should in July, and that is steamy. It's for all of mainland South Florida, Broward County, Miami-Dade. It begins at noon, though. Normally, our heat advisories will begin 10, 11 a.m. Today, just a little later in the afternoon, noon to 6 p.m. Feels like temperatures could top out anywhere between 105 to 110 degrees. Here's a check on our actual air temperature. 89 in Hollywood, 88 in Pompano Beach, 87 right now in Hialeah, Miami, Fort Lauderdale sitting at 86, 87 in Homestead. And as we work our way through the Florida Keys, we're starting to see some low 90s, so quite steamy across the area today. 92 Big Pine, 88 already in Cudjoe, 87 degrees in Key Largo. We have feels like temperatures already at 100 in Key West, mid-90s across the rest of South Florida, already 102 across the Gulf Coast near Naples. We are dry across Miami-Dade and Broward County. We've seen a spotty shower here and there, mostly over our local waters, and that goes for the Florida Keys. We have some showers that are moving from east to west, just to the north of the middle and north of the lower Keys. So as far as your forecast on this back to work Monday, temperatures will be topping out in the mostly low 90s, some mid 90s, with maybe a few inland showers later this afternoon. Most of us remaining dry today. Closer look at your forecast is coming up in just a few minutes.
And now at 10 o'clock, police making a deadly discovery at a Miami Beach apartment building. A man who lives there caught and now cuffed. They say his mother flew from out of state to check on her son.
But she would not make it out alive. 7's Danielle Garcia is on Miami Beach with the very latest.
Crime scene tape and evidence markers signaling a brutal crime in a Miami Beach apartment.
They found a lady dead.
It's where investigators discovered a mother dead in a dumpster, and the killer, they say, is her own son.
She flew in from out of state to check on her son, who we believe to suffer from mental illness, and unfortunately, the conclusion wasn't a happy one.
40-year-old Anthony Caruso is now behind bars after an 8-hour standoff with police Sunday.
Whole street was closed, and all around the building too. Nobody could pass by. Nobody can stand over here.
Police say Anthony's mother, Elizabeth Caruso, flew in from New Jersey because she was concerned for her son's well-being. When she arrived, she stayed with him at the Blackstone Apartments along 800 Washington Avenue on South Beach on the 7th floor. But her relatives back home began to worry.
The complainant who called in the welfare check was actually the son-in-law of the victim. And the reason why he contacted police is because he hadn't heard from his mother-in-law in a couple of hours.
When police arrived Sunday morning, they found blood stains from the front of the door to the trash chute. They followed the trail down to the first floor dumpster.
Did discover a female victim inside of a waste container, and the investigation revealed there was a trail of blood coming from that apartment unit to the trash chute, and subsequent.
morning, good morning, good morning to all you beautiful people out there. Hope you had a freaking amazing weekend. Holy shit, we're back in the building right now. Shout out to you beautiful people in the building coming in. Getting ready to hit over 100 people in just 1 second live stream because beautiful people coming into the chat right now. Smack that freaking like button. We got a lot to talk about today. As you freaking know, we're diving into the Obama conversation. People that are watching live right now around freaking YouTube, welcome back to the show. Brandon Mason Show live today. It is freaking July 21st, my mom's birthday today, which is awesome. Everybody, welcome back to the freaking show. And yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about. People coming to chat right now said, holy shit, what's going on with Obama? I'll tell you right now, a lot of people, okay, let me bring this damn microphone up here. A lot of people, if you're in the chat right now, everybody right now, put Obama in the chat right now. Put Obama in the chat right now because that's what we're talking about. We want people to know what we're talking about. Let YouTube say, holy shit, those people over there are talking about Obama. Yes, you know, we're in the building today. We are live on Monday, and on August 1st, we're in our new studio in downtown. A lot of things are moving over there. We're just a couple weeks away from being live in the freaking building over there in downtown Miami. 100 people in the chat.
Make some noise!
If you're in the building right now watching live, put 100 in the chat. Welcome all those people that are coming into the building right now. We got a lot of shit to talk about. And let me tell you something. I got videos. I got clips. I got a lot of interesting things in the chat right now. If you're watching live, if you are not a bot and you're in the building right now, put Obama in the chat and let people know what we're talking about. And smack that like button. I'll tell you right now, if we get to 100 likes in the next minute, I will give someone $500 in the chat right now. We get to 100 likes next minute. I'll give a lucky person $500. Just throw it out there right now. You count it down. You know I'll do it. Letting you guys know what's going on. The script bot, the building, RB, Candy, Jeff Lee, Nathan, Christina, Tracy. Missed all you guys. Everyday media in the building. Roger, how you feeling? Let me scroll up. Candy, our freaking moderators. Gotta love them, right? Candy, Tracy, Pipple, Mama. Mile freaking high in the building.
Make some noise!
Gotta love when you join us in the chat. We greatly appreciate you. One of our MVPs for a long time in the building right now. Let me scroll up. Who did I say your name right now? I'll make sure I do so. And let's get to some of the clips right now. If you guys haven't been watching, Obama under investigation for treason. Now, I got videos. I got clips. Let's just dive right into this shit because I want to get right to the nitty gritty. I want to get to the conversation. I want to get to what people are talking about. I want to get to how you guys feel. So let's take a look. We got Fox. We got MSNBC. We got CNN. We got them all because we don't want people to come in and go, oh my God, you're being biased. So we're going to break it down and we're going to go every single platform. Let's get into it right now.
Begin with a breaking news alert. Fox News Digital exclusively reporting that the Obama administration manufactured and politicized intelligence to create a narrative that the Kremlin was trying to influence the 2016 presidential election. This is the origins of Russia, Russia, Russia.
And I understand that there is more, perhaps, that you are going to come out with next week. And I was told that that's why they raided Mar-a-Lago, that they wanted to find the Trump-Russia documents that indicated there was absolutely no collusion and that there was no evidence to even start such an investigation. But Trump didn't have it there in Mar-a-Lago, but that's why they raided his house in 2022. Is that correct?
I don't have the details on the specifics of the Mar-a-Lago raid itself. Those are within the possession of the FBI. But there's no question in my mind that this intelligence community assessment that President Obama ordered be published, which contained a manufactured intelligence document. It's worse than even politicization of intelligence. It was manufactured intelligence that sought to achieve President Obama and his team's objective, which was undermining President Trump's presidency and subverting the will of the American people. So yes, next week we will be releasing more detailed information about how exactly this took place and the extent to which this information was sought to be hidden from the American people, hidden from officials who would be in a position to do something about it. And that's really the point here that I think is most important, Maria, and you said it in your opening. Accountability is essential, for the future of our country, for the American people to have any sense of trust in the integrity of our democratic republic, accountability, action, prosecution, indictments for those who are responsible for trying to steal our democracy is essential for us to make sure that this never happens to our country again.
Now, let's talk about this for a second. People come in the chat right now. If you guys heard that correctly, they went out there and they raided Mar-a-Lago. They raided Trump's whole freaking house and all this shit, and they found documents on Obama. You guys understand what I'm saying right now? In the chat, if you want them to go out there and get Obama for what is actually real, in the chat, say yes. I want them to go out there and get Obama, arrest Obama. If not, then put no in the chat. I want to see what you guys think in the chat right now. I want to know where you're coming from right now. Do you think they should go after and investigate Obama for treason if he did the shit wrong? Should they go out there and make sure that America understands what's going on? Should they do it? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat. If you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the chat. If you're not a Trump supporter, then put whatever the hell you want. Put impeach, put USA. I want to get the chat understanding what we're talking about right now. This is a big conversation. And I made a message on there. Percy McCoy said Trump distraction. Look, we want the Epstein list too. We're going to get to that in just 1 second. You know me. I give it to you straight. Epstein list, I got it right there lined up for a conversation in a second. But yes, if Trump's on that list, they got to go after that. But hold on a second. All the Democrats, I would say this. If you're a Democrat, you got to say yes to both sides. You can't say, no, let Obama go. Let's investigate Trump on Epstein list. That's what I'm talking about. That's not the way life should be. Life should be, hey, we're going to investigate that list. We need to announce that and see what's going on there. But also, we need to also look at Barack Obama. What did he do for treason? Am I right in the chat? Should we not do both sides? We can't just look at one side and be like, let's just get Trump. That's just not how shit works. Let's take a look at this clip here.
The evidence showed, the intelligence showed that, again, Russia did not have either the intent nor the capability to be able to impact the outcome of the United States election. So it was very striking when we look back again at the documents that I declassified and released that shows there was a shift in early December, the first week of December. Again, another document was produced by the intelligence community, a president's daily brief that was consistent with every other assessment that was done previously leading up to the election. Russia did not, this is after the election now, did not attempt to affect the outcome of the American election.
You know, the biggest thing, people come to the chat, here, when you come to the show, you've been here before, if you're first time watching, but first time, we got to give shit straight on both sides. I'm so tired of people coming and saying, oh, we got to get Trump, well, forget, let Obama go. Or how about this? Let's just get Obama and let Trump go. No, it's got to be down the freaking middle. You know what I'm saying? People watching live in the chat right now, you can't let people, they got Trump on 34 felonies. You don't think they're going to go after Obama right now? If they don't, then we got a big issue. You know what I'm saying? They got to go after both sides. If you're a Republican, matter of fact, if you're a Republican, put an R in the chat right now. If you're a Democrat, put a D in the chat right now. I don't come here, D-Swim, is it D-Swim or DSW, how you want to put it? It's not about being a MAGA. It's about calling a spade a spade. I come into the damn chat every day and give it to you straight. When we were talking about the Epstein list, I said, shit, they better announce the Epstein list. I don't care who's on it. Trump better, and if he wants ultimate respect from everybody, I don't care, Republican, Democrat, white, black, Spanish, doesn't matter. He's got to release that list. I don't give a shit if it puts his ass in jail. That list got to come out. I made it very clear. But now, something comes out on Obama, all Democrats are like, no, he's good. Why? Why do the Democrats do that? We got to call a spade a spade. If Obama's good, then that's fine. But if he's not, we got to find out in the chat right now. If you're watching live, put 200 in the chat. We got over 200 freaking people in the building.
Make some noise!
If you're in the building right now, you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the chat right now. If you're not a Trump supporter, then just put USA or put freaking Obama if you want. I don't give a damn. But right now in the chat, I want to see it. Over 200 people in the chat. I want to see 200 freaking messages right now. Trump? Or are you a Democrat? Then put USA, put fucking Obama, put whatever you want. I don't give a damn. If you want to play Hillary Clinton, put her ass. I don't give a damn. But let us know. What do you support? We want to know why. We got to give it to us straight. People come in the chat. And I'm telling you right now, if you look at the chat right now, you're going to see Trump supporters. All the Trump supporters, all of them are saying the same shit. Release the Epstein files. No Trump supporters that I know of are sitting back and saying, oh, let's let that list go. No, Trump supporters want that list released because Trump supporters want safety in this country, and they don't give a damn if Trump's on it or not. We got to know. But now that we move on to Obama, Democrats have to be the same way. Hold people accountable, right? So if Barack's good, then fine. But let's take a look. Let's see some other things that he had going on. Let's just take a look at some of this, see how you guys feel about this. Because I want to know how you guys, we got people, white, black, Spanish, all kind of people speaking today. So let's bring this up right here. Let me scroll down. I got a clip that I want to get your take on this one. Let's take a look.
The Democratic Party is done, y'all. It is over for them. It is over. Don't you see all of their little chess pieces dropping? All the people that was going after Trump for all of these years are just going through some terrible times right now, y'all. This is why they was going so hard to not allow Trump to get into that office again. And I think the worst thing they did was give Trump those 4 years to think and see all the things that was going on around him. And he was able to see all of these snakes. It was snakes in the Republican Party and in the Democratic Party. Because we have to remember, when Trump came into office, there was a lot of Republicans that did not like Trump. And they were going against him. And they started agreeing with the Democrats. But now all of those people are starting to fall. Especially a few of these black ones that have just built up their name on going after Trump. We see AG Fannie Willis in Atlanta. She is going through it right now, y'all. She was going after Trump. We see Letitia James. She was going after Trump, and now she's facing that jail time. Her and her husband, y'all. We have Joy Reid that got fired and lost her show, and now she's on live crying. And now we have Obama, their king piece on the chessboard, y'all. He's going down. See, he played a very pivotal part when it came to voting, especially for the black community. Every time the black community started questioning the Democratic Party and trying to hold that party accountable, they usher in bringing Obama to talk at black people and tell black people that we need to stick with the Democratic Party. It's over. I woke up this morning so happy. I saw black people going after Obama, y'all, and it was Democrats going after him. I thought I was in heaven this morning, y'all.
This is what's happening all across all social media right now. There are people that love Obama for sure. I'll tell you right now, I thought Obama was a great speaker. Shout out to over 300 people in the chat. If you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button. I'll tell you right now, if we get to 100 likes in the next minute, I'll give a lucky person $200 right now in the chat. If you're watching live on the freaking YouTube right now, across the lands, you're watching on your phone, on your telephone right now, I'm going to give you guys some money for joining our show today. Over 300 people in the chat, 10, 11 every single day if you're watching live. If you're watching live on the freaking YouTube right now, and you're sitting here listening to me bullshit about what's going on in the world right now, then you need to smack that like button, become part of our show right now. Let me make sure I got it lined up here. Here we go. In the building right now. Let me see who's in here right now. Shout out to everybody. Everyday Media, Wayne, Christina, Scriptbot, Willow in the building. How you feeling? T, how you feeling? Alexander. We got a lot of people coming to the chat right now. What the hell was popping up on my damn screen right now? Okay, I see something behind me right now going on. I had to fix that. I want to make sure that I had some another mobile. I want to show you guys something on my screen in just 1 second. Let me see if this is going on, if this is going to work correctly. I'll make sure that we do that properly. If you're watching live right now, I'm going to show you another clip in just 1 moment. But take a look at this one. Let's see how you guys feel about this.
By the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this, right? So that, I think, is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
We allude to it, but Craig and I, we grew up in a huge community of extended aunts and uncles and cousins and all types of male role models, which helped in broadening out and filling in where our mother and father were limited.
Community, big.
Huge.
Not just a
single mom,
or mom and dad, but a broad community. And I can appreciate you using our family as an example, but uncles, but not necessarily blood
It doesn't
uncles,
have to be blood.
but men who can give kid or kids some contextualization of who their parents are.
There are a lot of ways to be a responsible, respected, strong man. You don't have to be rich, and you don't have to be a professional athlete.
And you don't have to go find it on the internet among a group of unclear influences.
So if you're just joining us right now in the building right now, if you're a Trump supporter, put Trump right now in the chat. And if you'd rather support Obama, then put Obama in the chat. I want to see how you feel right now. Republicans, Democrats join us every single day. Now, the investigation is treason, right? Getting out there, basically what they're saying is that he was involved in the election, saying that, Russia wasn't involved with the whole voting issue and problems and all that. And now it's coming out, people are saying, wait a second, Obama was involved in that. Obama was the one behind all that. Is that true? Yes or no? That's what we're talking about today. And should they investigate him? People are like, well, and here's what I want to tell you. People in the chat right now, how the hell you feeling? How about Michelle Obama? People are saying Michelle Obama is a man. I said, oh, shit, I don't know about that. Maybe not. How are you feeling? I want to ask you guys right now in the chat, do you believe in that? And I'm going to show you some more clips right here. I got more clips for you to see. Let's take a look at this one right now.
Collusion, trying to undermine elections. Come on, Democrats. We told you about Obama. We knew he was no good. And a lot of conservatives already knew that Russia shit was all bullcrap, cooked up by the Obama administration and the Clintons. And you run around pushing January 6th. I think this is much bigger than Watergate. And I want to give a shout out to Tulsi Gabbard of exceptional work. Because without this stuff coming out to light, Democrats would still deny it. They're still going to deny it. I mean, they could be faced with facts. They're going to deny it regardless. But a lot of conservatives knew that there was something going on. And liberal media outlets refused to listen to the facts. Instead, they made Donald Trump look like he was a king, he was a dictator, he was a racist. But meanwhile, the biggest bigot sat in the White House, Barack Obama, and puppeteered this whole concoction of trying to undermine him, Trump, from taking the office. I don't know. It sounds like treason to me.
If you're watching live right now in the chat and you're watching this going, oh, wait a second, is he on the MAGA support? Listen, I'm not on any support right now. I'm telling you the reality that people come in the chat every damn day. You can't just talk shit about one side. And that's why I give it to you straight, people. If you're going to investigate Trump over Epstein, you 100% should. I got it right here. It's next on the list. Donald Trump, Epstein list. Is he on the list? What was that about? You keep saying that in the chat. We're going to get to that in just 1 second. But you can't just talk about that. You got to look at both sides. We got 1,200 people in the chat right now. If you're a Trump supporter in the chat right now, put Trump. If you're not a Trump supporter, then put Obama. I want to see how you feel right now. Trump or Obama? Who the hell would you want in the White House right now? That's the question I want to know. Who would you want in the White House right now? You're taking a look at this. You cannot just go out there and chase. I'm going to go out there and chase Trump because, Epstein. Yeah, 1,000%. The Epstein list should be released. People in the chat come here saying this, that. I'm giving to you both sides. I don't come in here and just talk shit on one side. I come out here and say, look, I got videos for you. I got clips. I got more clips. I get Democrats coming here saying the same shit. I got CNN too. Let's take a look at this.
Those of us that she named, John Brennan and Jim Comey and I, are part of the group that were tasked by President Obama to put together all the reporting we had on the Russian interference. And which we did. President Obama directly and personally confronted Putin about the Russian interference in September and did not accept at face value Putin's protestations. John Brennan directly did the same thing with his counterpart. On October 7th of 16, we put out a statement. I say we, Jay Johnson, then Secretary of Homeland Security, and I put out a statement, a pretty forthright one, about warning of the Russian interference in our election. This was a month before the election, which unfortunately got drowned out by the Access Hollywood tape revelation. On December 29th, the administration, issued a series of sanctions PNG 35 Russian operatives, closed 2 daches, etc. And then, of course, on January 6th, we issued our intelligence community assessment documenting the Russian interference, in which we had very high confidence in the evidence that we presented to then President-elect Trump at Trump Tower.
Shout out to the 1,500 people in the chat right now. Look, I give it to you straight. People coming in the building like, well, wait a second. You Trump, this red jacket, just so you know, do not get confused. I wear this red jacket because the shit looks fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing this for anything. And if you're watching live right now, double tap your freaking screens. If you're watching on your phone right now, double tap your screen right now. If we get to, I'll give you guys a chance to make some money today. We know we got a wheel that we spin on our show. Our new studio has everything lined up in there, live in downtown Miami, 10 to 11 every single day. If you hit that like button right now and we get to 200 likes in the next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $200 right now. Over 1,200 people in the chat. Hit that freaking like button right now. We get a chance to make some freaking money right now in the damn building. Double tap your screens right now. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it live. If you're in the chat and you're a Trump supporter, put Trump in the chat right now. If you'd rather have Obama in the freaking White House, and yes, they both served 2 terms. I know this shit. But who would you want in the House? Obama or Trump? Drop in there right now. I got another clip I want you guys to see. I'm just getting your take on this. Let's take a look at this one. Some people coming to the chat talking a lot of shit. Some people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Let's take a look at this.
No, Obama really committed treason. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to be the one to come out here on these airwaves and hold myself to the highest standard, not only holding the opposition accountable, but I gotta hold the people that I love accountable too. The Trump administration just came out and said that they have definitive proof that Obama during his terms as president of the United States fucking committed treason. And they just dropped that fucking proof. Here's the definitive proof that the Obama administration committed treason. Bitch, you fucking thought?
Yeah, he was about to break it down with some crazy music. I had to drop that right now. Copyright purposes. Don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was about to break it down right now. 1,700 people in the chat right now. If you didn't get to us yet, I got more clips for you. Don't worry about that. I got a lot of clips for you guys to see right now. Shit is going off. Let's take a look at this one. And I'm showing you white, black, Spanish, everything. Because people are like, oh my God, this guy's here. No bullshit. I'm not out here saying anything about nothing that's got to do with race. If you're Republican, if you're a Democrat, I don't give a damn. What state are you based in? Drop it in the freaking chat right now. We got 2,300 people in the freaking building right now. If you're watching live, smack that damn like button. If you guys want to make some money, a lucky person hits that like button today is going to make some money. So make sure you do that. And if it's your first time watching our show, put first time in the chat so we can shout you out right now. I see all the other states coming in the building right now. I'm in Miami, Florida. So let me drop it out there right now. So you guys know where the hell I'm based at. Welcome to the show. Look at all these messages coming to the chat right now. Trump or Obama? Who the hell do you want in office? Who did a better job? Who do you believe in more? As you see all these people come to the chat, it gets really hard to read the messages. So if you want to subscribe to the freaking show, that makes life better. In the chat, make sure you subscribe to the show. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you, listen, join the Mason Mob. Get verified on our show. It's $1 a month. Join our freaking show. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. And I got some clips for you. Let's take a look.
Obama. You ain't been the president in I don't know how many years. Why don't you just stay somewhere and chill and retire, bro? How you come out of retirement twice and once lost the election for Kamala Harris and 2, now you're losing your man card. Bro, don't you ever get on TV again and talk ever again, bro. The first time you messed up with brothers, and just admit, bro, you know, just admit you got a little sugar in the tank. Just admit it, bro. Please admit it. You came out the first time and you telling brothers that they're, what do they call it? Sexist. And black people need to change. That's why black men don't support Kamala Harris, because they need to. Bro, you know they didn't land right, bro. You push more people to the Republican Party. And then let's talk about this new one. Listen to what he told young men to do. It is the most asinine thing that I have heard a man say. And Obama had to be the one to say it. Let's watch the clip together, roll it.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line. who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Obama, can you shut up, bro? Like, stop it, bro. I don't know where you were going with that. I don't think you know where you were going with that. I think he almost confessed that he is homosexual, and he had a little freak off when he was in college with his professor. But I think he was, he like remembered that he's in front of the world and people are going to clip stuff, so he kind of calmed down. And I mean that though. I'm not even playing. I think Obama was like this divulging just enough to let you know where he's coming from with this. A man does not need a gay man in his life for perspective. And I'll try to be fair with Barack Obama at this point, to say maybe, just maybe, he was trying to say, without exclusively alluding to the example of homosexual people in your life, or men having homosexual other men in their life, he was alluding to the example of diverse backgrounds help you be more informed, so people can inform you about things that you're necessarily ignorant about. However, I think it's the wrong way to say it, because no rational man think I need a gay dude in my life to put things in perspective. You don't need somebody to be sucking off another man or on the back of another man just to tell you.
He was about to go off on that, so I had to move that off the live stream. But hey, all I'm telling you right now, if you're in the building right now watching live, I'm giving you white, black, Spanish, everything, even CNN, damn it. I brought CNN on here to have the conversation. And yes, we're going to get to if you look at the bottom of the screen, we're going to get to the Epstein list in just 1 second. But people coming to chat for 50,000 views this morning already. I know you want to know about the Epstein files, so do I. But you got to call a spade a spade. If you're a Republican in the chat, put an R in the chat right now. If you're a Democrat in the chat, put a D in the chat right now. Why I'm saying that is I want to see how you're feeling. I want to know how when you're looking at this, they should definitely investigate everybody. Am I wrong on this? Why do the Democrats come in and say every time, no, wait, look, Trump, or they always come here, Trump, like, I don't want to just talk about Trump. I want to talk about both sides. That's why it's unbiased. This red jacket is not because of Republican. This red jacket is because the shit looks fly. You know what I'm saying? It pops. It pops. So I'm trying to tell you. Spilled some coffee on my shirt right here, too. Can't see. Got the microphone the way on purpose. Make sure you can't see my shit spilled right there. Got my cup. Got coffee on you. And this is right here. There's coffee spilled down the side of the cup to show you that I spilled the shit on my damn cup this morning. Let the adventure begin, because you guys live on the freaking show. I got all you guys coming to the building having a good time. I really appreciate you guys. Now let's get to this. If you just joined us right now, we're going to get to this. This is what people been talking about. Okay? Really, if you're just joining us right now, this is what you got. Tulsi Gabbard says she will release the files. But they raided Mar-a-Lago, people, and they found shit on Obama. Let's take a look.
I understand that there is more, perhaps.
You just joined us. Pay attention.
Come out with next week. And I was told that that's why they raided Mar-a-Lago, that they wanted to find the Trump-Russia documents that indicated there was absolutely no collusion and that there was no evidence to even start such an investigation. But Trump didn't have it there in Mar-a-Lago, but that's why they raided his house in 2022. Is that correct?
I don't have the details on the specifics of the Mar-a-Lago raid itself. Those are within the possession of the FBI. But there's no question in my mind that this intelligence community assessment that President Obama ordered be published, which contained a manufactured intelligence document. It's worse than even politicization of intelligence. It was manufactured intelligence that sought to achieve President Obama and his team's objective, which was undermining President Trump's presidency and subverting the will of the American people. So yes, next week we will be releasing more detailed information about how exactly this took place and the extent to which this information was sought to be hidden from the American people, hidden from officials who would be in a position to do something about it. And that's really the point here that I think is most important, Maria, and you said it in your opening. Accountability is essential for the future of our country, for the American people to have any sense of trust in the integrity of our democratic republic. Accountability, action, prosecution, indictments for those who are responsible for trying to steal our democracy is essential for us to make sure that this never happens to our...
You guys got to understand, some people come to the chat. First off, shout out to the Family Guy in the building with the super chat.
Make some noise!
All love to you. Let me tell you guys something. Everybody come to the chat right now. Smack that like button if you're watching live on your freaking phone. Let's try to get to 200 likes right now. If you're already watching live, smack that like button. I'll give you guys a chance to make some money right now. If we get to, listen, over 1,600 people in the chat. If we get to 500 likes in next minute, I will give someone $500 right now in the chat. You know I'll do it. I've done it a million times. Give out money on the show. People that are coming to the chat right now have a question and they want to talk about something. Let me guys tell you something. And we got a lot of sponsors coming. We just signed another sponsor deal on Thursday before the weekend. Our downtown Miami, our new studio. We're opening up downtown Miami, which will be on the 1st. We're only a couple weeks out. If you're watching live, it's your first time in the chat, put first time. If you're a subscriber of the show, put a Y in the chat right now. Say, yes, I'm a freaking subscriber of the freaking show, baby. Part of the show. People coming to the damn building have a question. This isn't about white, black, Spanish, or any of that. This isn't about having a black card or a white card or any of that shit. People come to the chat every day having conversation. This is about good people doing good things, making sure that everybody is investigated when shit is wrong. We talk about the Epstein files, and I brought up here all the time. I said, look, if Trump was on Epstein Island doing some dumb shit, his ass got to go. No, I can get on here and say, oh, yeah, I love Trump. But no, at the end of the day, you have to be accountable for what you do. And right now they bring up Obama. And when they bring up Obama, why is it that all the Democrats go, no, he's old news. Let's get Trump. Why don't we get everybody that is in the wrong? Epstein list comes out. We got to get him. Diddy. Diddy's music was awesome. I listen to Diddy's music all the time. Now, if Diddy does some dumb shit, Diddy's ass got to go to prison, right? Maybe he did it. Maybe he didn't. And the truth comes out. All this going on, what he was guilty of. That's the verdict. So we give everything on the show. You can't come out here on a daily basis and be like, oh, you know what? In order to be black, you got to vote. You got to vote for Obama. You got to vote for Hillary Clinton. You got to vote for, Kamala Harris. You got to vote for Joe Biden. You got to be a Democrat. That's bullshit. Being a Democrat isn't about a race. Voting for someone who's going to make your country better is what you should do. And I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you who to vote for. People in the chat, I love and appreciate it. If you subscribe today, put in the chat, I just subscribed. If you subscribed today in the chat, I just subscribed. I'm going to shout you out. I want to see it in the chat right now. I want to see if you subscribe today. I greatly appreciate you. All the beautiful people join our show every damn day. I come at this unbiased. I can't come out here and be like, well, I support Obama. What? Because first off, I'm biracial. Being white and black, black and white, got to say both sides. You say black and white, you say, oh, you're black first. You say white and black, white. No. Being biracial, Spanish cousins, a whole bunch of shit. Appreciate you, Niels. Appreciate you, Edgar. Appreciate you, Grant. Appreciate you in the chat. Everyone watching live right now. Tracy, how you doing? If you're watching live right now, shout them out. MAGA, how you feeling? Listen, Rescue Recovery, I appreciate you. I don't care what side you're on. I'll read your messages. I really appreciate you. But we got to call a spade, and you got to call out both sides. In the chat right now, put Trump or put USA or put impeach if you want. I want to see where you come from. Love Trump or impeach? I want to see it right now. Let's see the mess. Let's see the wave right now. Love Trump? Put Trump in the chat. If you want impeach, put impeach in the chat. But I give it to you straight. If Trump gets up here tomorrow and says some dumb shit, we got a lot of problems. But let's take a look at this. I got clips on here, by the way. I got a lot of clips on here, by the way, with Obama talking. And Obama, let me see if this actually works. Give me 1 second, because Obama actually was saying all the same things that Trump was saying. Was 100% on Trump's side, saying we got to get these illegal immigrants out of here, tons of shit. And then Trump steps in and starts doing it, and people are like, wait a second, I'm not for that. Well, guess what? People got to do what they say they're going to do to be held accountable, so Trump is doing that, so I got to ride with that. But take a look at this right here.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy,
One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Man, what is Obama trying to push? It's the same thing with him over and over again. What are you trying to slowly tell us, Obama? What's really going on?
And this is what's happening. And look, I got nothing wrong with that. I got nothing wrong with someone being gay, straight, whatever. I love everybody. But the problem is pushing it so much. I didn't walk around the locker room being like, you need to be straight. No, we're just being who we are naturally. Be who you're going to be. That's okay. And if you're stressed out, sit back and do what? Smoke weed every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn what you do. People from all over the world, drop your states in the chat right now. We got people from Germany, people from Colorado, people from Russia. We got people from Iraq. Everyone in the chat right now, if you're in the building right now, where are you from? Drop it in the chat right now. Everybody, drop it in the chat right now. Where are you based? I want to see 1,000 people in the chat. I want to see 1,000 freaking messages. Don't sit back and just say, here we go. Washington, Oregon, Tennessee, Idaho, Pennsylvania, California, Alabama, Maine, different countries around the world. Here we go right now. Is it Tunisia? And if I say it wrong, I apologize. I love and appreciate you. I don't want to say it wrong and then come off like I'm being disrespectful. I just might not know how to pronounce the countries. Thank you so much for joining our show. Pittsburgh, Arkansas, Wisconsin. Look at this, West Virginia. Now, if you're putting your state in the chat right now, I want you to put Trump in the chat right now. Put love Trump or put impeach. James, how you feeling? I greatly appreciate you. How are you feeling today? Everyone in the chat. Malaysia, here we go. Oregon, Mexico in the building. How are you feeling right now? Now, let's see. In the chat right now. Trump or impeach, how you feeling? I want to know if you believe he's doing the right things as we get ready to move on to the next piece of the show, which is going to be the Epstein files. We'll get to that in just 1 second. People are like, what's up with Epstein file? We'll get to that in just 1 second. I think that's important to talk about. And I just showed you some clips. I showed you Fox. I'm showing you CNN. I'm showing you MSNBC. I'm showing you white people, black people. And I got more videos, by the way, and the shit didn't even pop up on my screen. I had some other videos. I had to refresh the whole damn system to get it back on here. I didn't want to do that. But here's CNN talking. If you just joined us right now, this is CNN.
Those of us that she named, John Brennan and Jim Comey and I, are part of the group that were tasked by President Obama to put together all the reporting we had on the Russian interference, and which we did. President Obama directly and personally confronted Putin about the Russian interference in September and did not accept at face value Putin's protestations. John Brennan directly did the same thing with his counterpart. On October 7th of 16, we put out a statement. I say we, Jay Johnson, then Secretary of Homeland Security, and I put out a statement, a pretty forthright one, about warning of the Russian interference in our election. This was a month before the election, which unfortunately got drowned out by the Access Hollywood tape revelation. On December 29th, the administration, issued a series of sanctions. PNG'd 35 Russian operatives, closed 2 daches, et cetera. And then, of course, on January 6th, we issued our intelligence community assessment documenting the Russian interference, in which we had very high confidence in the evidence that we presented to then President-elect Trump at Trump Tower.
You know, the thing is, they keep talking about this, but all I'm trying to tell you is when we get to the Epstein files, just 1 second, you'll see what I'm talking about. People all of a sudden went silent. People all over, all the Democrats, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton. I'm going to go in there just 1 second. They all went silent on that and didn't say anything. People are like, maybe they're involved, right? So I'm showing you these clips. If you just joined us right now for the first time, I got 50 other clips I want to show you today, but we can't show all of them because we're running out of time. But I'm taking a look at this. I'm going, if in fact that Obama is involved, they just got to investigate, right? Like, we can't be like, you know what? We're not going to investigate that. We're just going to move on from that. We're going to let that go. When they surrounded his house, okay? They surrounded Trump's house at Mar-a-Lago. They came back with what? Why did they surround his crib? Like, can you imagine? Like the Diddy case. They came back with that. Like, all this shit, you surround FBI and you come back with that? Like, people were like, oh man, Diddy's done for life. What? This is what I'm talking about. So if they're going to do it, if they went out and got Trump on 34 felonies, right? I think it only makes sense now that they have to investigate Obama for what they believe is correct. Do you guys agree with that right now? Put yes in the chat if you agree right now. Put yes in the chat if you agree right now. Put no if you disagree. Should they investigate Trump? Yes or no? Or sorry, they're already investigating Trump. Should they investigate Obama? Yes or no? In the chat, should they investigate Obama? Yes or no? If you're watching on your phone right now, on your mobile device, on your phone, right? Let me pull this shit out. I want you guys to know what I'm talking about right now. If you're looking at your phone like this, you see it, double tap your screen if you're on your I think it's Apple, right? But if you're on Android, that's different. But if you're on your iPhone right now, double tap your screen. If you're on Android, you got to hit that 3 dots and hit it. If we get to, listen, people, pay attention. If we get to 400 likes, next 30 seconds, I'll give a lucky person $400 in the chat. I try to give you guys money the whole damn show. Make it fun and interesting. We need 150 people to smack the like button right now. I'll give out $400 starting right now. The minute is counting down. I should put the timer on the screen moving forward now so you guys can see it in the chat. Greatly appreciate you. Now, here we go. Here's the clip, some of the clips you didn't see. Let's take a look.
The evidence showed, the intelligence showed that, again, Russia did not have either the intent nor the capability to be able to impact the outcome of the United States election. So it was very striking when we look back again at the documents that I declassified and released that shows there was a shift in early December, the first week of December. Again, another document was produced by the intelligence community, a president's daily brief that was consistent with every other assessment that was done previously leading up to the election. Russia did not, this is after the election now, did not attempt to affect the outcome of the American election.
So there's a lot going on, right? That's why I show every possible channel. Now let's move on to the piece of the pie right now. Let's move on to the conversation that people want to have. The Epstein files, and we'll get into this tomorrow or Wednesday, sorry. The Epstein files. People in the chat right now, if you're just watching live for the first time, let me know in the chat, put first time. Our new studio is in Miami, downtown Miami, opens August 1st, and our first studio day will be August 4th. But if you're watching live right now in the building, greatly appreciate you. Put first time in the chat because we're going to shout you out. And everybody that's been here before, all of our big time people of our show right now, if you're watching live in the chat, make sure right now in the building, you shout them out right now. Put welcome first timers. Everybody in the chat right now, if you see them putting that, put welcome first timers to the show because we greatly appreciate that. And I've been showing these clips to get a better feel of how people actually are looking into this. And that's why I show all these freaking clips of what's actually going on. And I think Obama, I'll be honest with you, I think Obama, before we get to Epstein files, I think Obama actually did hurt Kamala Harris's campaign. Am I right or wrong? Did he hurt Kamala Harris' campaign? I think if she did her own campaign, she might have did better. She used some of that money, obviously, from Biden in that war chest, wherever she had. But at the end of the day, I think he might have hurt because he went out there and started talking to the black people saying, you better go out and do that. And they said, wait a second, I'm voting for who I want to vote for. White, black, Spanish, better come together because we're all in this shit together. Welcome to the show. Family Guy in the chat. Everybody right now put family in the chat and show some freaking love to Family Guy, baby. Make some noise. Greatly appreciate it. Now let's get to the Epstein list real quick. All right, let's get to the Epstein list real quick and let's show this clip. Now, we can get to this right now, and I got the clips on that. This shit I'm talking about. People in the chat, you already know we got to show these clips. People want to know about the Epstein list, and I got to give it to you straight here.
The public will be rightly frustrated if no one is prosecuted for the Epstein client list, no one at all, which, no one, at least, I don't know, the top 5 or something, like some number. There should at least be an attempted prosecution of the worst offenders.
Well, particularly if Ghislaine Maxwell is in jail for sex trafficking.
Yes.
Because, trafficking
that means sex trafficking occurred.
Right. So she's in jail for it.
Yes.
So
who were the clients?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you put someone in jail and you don't even name the clients? That sounds kind of insane.
I think, yes, it would. Yes,
because just stunning that they've been able to hold it back for so long. It's really kind of amazing. Yes. Like when people say that people can't keep secrets, what the fuck are you talking about? Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of these things are not like it's common knowledge, but we don't actually have the proof.
Right.
So the proof is there. I mean, there's lots of videos. Yeah. There's lots. I mean, the dude is like a mountain of like. Whenever they raided Epstein's place, there would have been like a mountain of evidence. Where is that mountain?
Right. What'd you do with it?
Yes. Like who took possession of the evidence?
Yeah.
Specifically.
Right.
The individuals.
So you know, and like I said, you watching our show right now, I call a spade a spade. I ain't come on here and just show all love to Trump. If he's on the list, they got to make the announcement. I'm not saying that he is. I'm just saying investigate, just like with Obama. Investigate. If you're going to step in and try to ruin shit or do some foul shit like this, got to investigate, right? So now people are taking a look at this going, when are they going to announce a list? When are they going to get to that? Well, I can tell you right now that how did she go to jail? What I'm saying is, how did she go to prison? I'm talking about, Maxwell. How did she go to jail if, in fact, nothing happened? So obviously something happened. Who were those clients? Who were on that list? We're going to see this quick clip right here. Only a minute. Take a look at this.
You feel safe because there's threats on your life. So do you feel safe?
Yes, I feel safe. I don't have any safety issues.
Because as you told me, jails are sometimes dangerous, and Jeffrey Epstein died in jail. Do you believe that he committed suicide? Because many don't.
No, he didn't. I don't believe he did. I believe that he was murdered.
She has no shame, she has no heart, she has no conscience.
For Virginia Giuffre and survivors like her, there is no disputing the facts. As the court found, Ghislaine Maxwell procured underage girls for Jeffrey Epstein. She groomed them, sexually abused and trafficked them. In many ways, some say, she was even worse than the despicable Epstein.
I don't mean to sound sexist in any way, shape, or form, but I expected it from a man, but I didn't expect it from a woman. And, yeah, I think that's what hurts the most.
What do you make of Ghislaine Maxwell's decision to speak from jail like this?
It wasn't a surprise. It wasn't a surprise because it gives her still that feeling that she's in control, even behind bars. And I think she's doing it for attention.
Randy Kogan is a psychologist based in Florida's Palm Beach.
Okay, slow down so I can understand. Tell me what happened.
For years now, she's been treating women who, as girls, were abused by Epstein and Maxwell. Is she a monster?
I think in many ways she is. What Ghislaine did, she hunted, she preyed on these girls and procured them for sexual exploitation and sexual trafficking. That's a monster.
But from behind bars, Maxwell is determined to present a selfless side as she discusses her future with brother Kevin.
If you, when you win your appeal and get out of prison, do you think you'll be accepted again by the people who were once your friends?
Well, I can't know what my friends will do or won't do. I mean, my focus won't be on that. I will always turn to what I've now decided that will form the rest of my life, which is helping other people who are or have been incarcerated.
I just would like to thank you so much, and it's such an honor to be here.
Attaching herself to causes is not new for Ghislaine Maxwell.
I'm here representing civil society.
It was not that long ago, in an attempt to distance herself from Epstein, her great passion was to save the planet's oceans.
The deep sea and the wild animals that live there.
Now, it's other inmates and, of course, herself, with yet another spin on her relationship with former boyfriend Epstein.
When you look back and what you think your biggest mistake was?
I honestly wish I'd never met her. Because I didn't know that he was so awful. I mean, obviously now, looking back with hindsight, of course.
Do you consider yourself a victim of Jeffrey?
Well, I don't love the use of the word victim. But clearly, the fact that I worked for him and that I spent time with him and knew him has devastated my life and hurt many people that I love and hold dear that are around me.
Do you believe that?
I don't. I believe that Jeffrey Epstein was an opportunity to her, and I believe that she was an opportunity to Jeffrey Epstein. Without Jeffrey, I don't believe that Ghislaine could have maintained the lifestyle that her father gave her for most of her life.
Well, he paid her $30 million.
That's exactly right. And he got plenty in return.
If Ghislaine is a victim of anyone, according to Randy Kogan, it is most likely her domineering father, the disgraced media baron, Robert Maxwell. He fleeced hundreds of millions of dollars from his employees' pension funds before his body was found floating in the Atlantic Ocean, having apparently fallen overboard from his yacht, the Lady Ghislaine. The official cause of his mysterious death in 1991 was heart attack and accidental drowning. But in echoes of her response to Epstein's suicide, Ghislaine believes in something more sinister, as she revealed in this interview in 1992.
What do you feel? What happened to him? You'll never know, so you'll never be 100% sure of exactly what took place. The only thing I'm sure of is that he did not commit suicide.
I feel that Robert and Jeffrey have very similar qualities.
And I feel that Ghislaine spent most of her life trying to please her father. And her father groomed her to be this socialite, to learn how to read people and manipulate and exploit people.
People who spent time with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein when they were together say that Ghislaine was deeply in love with Jeffrey Epstein, that she would do anything for him. Can what happened to those girls be categorized as an act of love? That she was acting out of love for Jeffrey, and that's why she did these despicable things?
I don't.
People just joining us right now. Obviously, we're just going on and on about, obviously, Obama having the full conversation. We had to jump to the Epstein list for a second. I give it to you straight. I give you both sides, and I show you. If you're going to come in and you're going to obviously pressure Trump in all the situations, and it's well-deserved, you got to do it. But then when it comes to Obama, and we have something being investigated, you got to do it to find out who's right, who's wrong, what the hell is going on. People in the chat right now, I love and appreciate you. Drop your states in the chat right now. If you are a subscriber of the show, in the chat right now, put an S in the chat, please. If you are a subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat, please. Let me know right now that you are a subscriber. If it's your first time, let us know. If you just subscribed today, let us know. We got a lot going on, a lot of conversation. I will end you guys with this message right here that we just watched, because people are getting frustrated. People want no answers, and that's why I'm showing everything on here. And I just showed this clip, and people are like, what is the reality? Like, what is the real purpose of what Barack's trying to do with the gay, the straight thing? Is he trying to normalize it? Is he trying to make it where, look, a lot of people that he knows are gay, so we got to try to make people feel better? I don't know what he's trying to get at, but let's watch this clip one more time.
You ain't been the president in I don't know how many years. Why don't you just stay somewhere and chill and retire, bro? How you come out of retirement twice and once lost the election for Kamala Harris, and two, now you're losing your man card? Bro, don't you ever get on TV again and talk ever again, bro. The first time you messed up with brothers, and just admit, bro, you just admit you got a little sugar in the tank. Just admit it, bro. Please admit it. You came out the first time and you telling brothers that they're, what do they call it? Sexist, and black people need to change. That's why black men don't support Kamala Harris, because they need to. Bro, you know they didn't land right, bro. You push more people to the Republican Party. And then let's talk about this new one. Listen to what he told young men to do. It is the most asinine thing that I have heard a man say, and Obama had to be the one to say it. Let's watch the clip together, roll it.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
You need that. To show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group, so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Obama, can you shut up, bro? Like stop it, bro. I don't know where you were going with that. I don't think you know where you were going with that. I think he almost confessed that he is homosexual, and he had a little freak off when he was in college with his professor. But I think he was, he remembered that he's in front of the world and people are going to clip stuff, so he kind of calmed down. And I mean,
look, at the end of the day, I don't give a damn what you are. Pushing it on people is a problem, right? And I think Trump stepped in school and said, you know what? We're not letting this happen. If you're watching live right now in the building, make sure you double tap your screens. Hit that like button. If you're on your phone right now, double tap your screen. Make sure you join us on social media. Brandon Mason Show, YouTube, TikTok. Look, even on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now it's X. Everyone that's watching live right now, join me. Instagram, join the Brandon Mason Show. Join what we do. I see the rainbows coming in the chat. See Snookers came in. See Snodger, came in with the Obama flag. Tracy, how are you feeling? Hammer time in the building. Welcome to the show. Christina, if you're watching live right now. Travis, if you're watching live right now, drop a message in the chat so I can shout you out. And let me tell you something. We are 66 people away from it. 400 likes. If you're watching live right now, double tap your damn screens right now. If you're on your phone, double tap your screen. If you're on Android, you got to hit the 3 dots and then double tap screen. Whatever the hell you got to do with that like button right now. I greatly appreciate you. How you feeling? Carol, how you feeling? Welcome to the show. Jamie, Gino, How we feel? Gold mine advantage. How you feeling? I greatly appreciate you beautiful people coming to the chat right now. Here's what I got to tell you before we sign off. We're live every day, 10 to 11 on this damn show with live guests, entertainment. You're going to see people coming on. We have attorneys coming on the show. Go back and rewatch some clips. Live attorneys. We got NBA players, NFL players, UFC fighters are all coming on. Our new studio downtown Miami starts August 1st. We move into the building live from downtown. You're going to see a new intro with things going around, drones, everything. Welcome to the show. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And you guys can call in. Make sure you know you guys can do that on Google Chrome. You must have Chrome. Download it on your phone and you can call in. Diggs in the building. We greatly appreciate you. I will leave you guys with this. If you guys appreciate the show today, let me tell you something. You guys mean a lot to me. If you appreciate the show, put a Y in the chat. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, saying, look, if Trump's on that list, his ass got to go down, right? I'm not holding that back. But Obama, if he's done some screwed up shit, we got to investigate that for treason. We got to do what we got to do. We can't just look at one side and go, oh, yeah. No, we're looking at the whole damn picture. As America and as a world in general, people got to be held accountable is what I'm saying. And the red jacket's because it looks fly. You know what I'm saying? I wear the red jacket not for any other reason. People are like, oh, it's Republican. No, it's not a Republican jacket. It is because it's red, but I don't wear it for that. I wear it because I appreciate the color. It pops on the show. I greatly appreciate all you beautiful people. Lala, I appreciate that. We do have another Lala on the show, too. Hammer Time, Diggs, Alec, Carol, Valerie, Jamie. Let me go on the chat right now. See Steven in the building. How you feeling? Greatly appreciate you. Christina, got your message on Instagram as well. Greatly appreciate you. If you're watching live, go on Instagram, add TikTok, add me right now. Go on Twitter, add me right now. Facebook, add me right now. I will respond to you on all social media. I greatly appreciate you. You guys are the reason why we do the damn show. Without you, there is no show. And I got screens that show the chat so I can read all of that on there. King Grebel, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Gumby, how you feeling? Welcome to the show. Greatly appreciate you. We're live every day, 10 to 11. Barack Obama investigated for treason. A lot of crazy things going on. I showed a bunch of clips today. Hope all of you guys are watching right now, enjoying the part of the show. And let me tell you something. I try to be as unbiased as possible. Give it to you straight. Drop the links in the chat. If you guys could do me one favor, go on Google after the show and type in Brandon Mason Show Miami. Leave a review for the show. Scriptbot, Nathan, Cynthia, Jamie, Diggs, Tracy. If you haven't done it so far, go on Google, Brandon Mason Show Miami. Leave a review for the show. If you type in Brandon Mason Show Miami, go to the review side right there and leave a freaking review. Family Guy in the building. Make families great again. You got to love that right there. I got to tell you, we want all our families to look great and be safe in this country. I will tell you all that right now. We have a lot of conversation heading into tomorrow, and I will tell you guys something. We're live every day, 10 to 11. The big sponsors want us to come in from 10 to 12 every day. They're asking us to go 10 to 12 every single day. They want a 2-hour show with live guests and everything, so a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are changing, but we will still be what we be here on the show. Without you, there is no show. Like I was saying, if you're watching live, I love you. You guys are the reason why I do what I do. It's been entertaining today. There's a lot going on. Yes, Max, we covered the Epstein list. Look at the bottom of the screen right there. Bang! We're talking about that today. We did show some clips on that. We covered Obama. First and foremost, this was a conversation of today's show. You guys are awesome. If we have the link in the chat right now, let me see. If Candy's in the chat, drop it in the chat right now. Let me see if I can get it for you. If I go on Google right now, Brandon Mason Show, if I go on Google and I type in Brandon Mason Show Miami, let me see if it works. It might work for me. It might not work for you, but I'm going to drop the link right now if I can. Here we go. I got the link right here. I'm going to put this right here in order to do so. Reviews. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Let me go back. Let me take a look here. Reviews. And let me share this right now if I can. Copy. There we go. I'm going to paste it in the chat. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to do my damn best to do that right there. Bang. I hope that works right there. That's the link that you should be able to click on and go leave a review for the show. People in the chat, help them out. Help them know where to go and give your honest review. I do my best to do that. And yes, football's just around the corner. We got live NFL action right here. Sports, entertainment, everything. You guys will get it right here. Once you guys understand that, we'll give it to you straight right here and live guests coming on the show. All love to you. You guys have a great rest of your day. Go on Google, type in Brandon Mason Show Miami. Please do that. Leave a review. I want you guys to be a part of what we do. Whoever leaves a review today on the show, one lucky person that leaves a review today makes $100 live. It'll be sent right to your email. You will get it. Leave a review today. Brandon Mason Show Miami. One of you lucky people will make $100 today from the show. I'll make an announcement. All love to you. I will see every single one of you guys tomorrow morning live at 10 a.m. I'll be uploading all kind of shit on social media today, all over the place. You guys are the reason why we are on here. And Gino, greatly appreciate you, says Gino P. And Kush says, without you, there is no show. Love the energy. Greatly appreciate you. Scott, appreciate you. All love to you. As I sign off right now, you will see the logo flash on the screen and refresh your screens in 5 seconds, and you'll be able to leave a message on the video. All love to you, baby. 80s freestyle. I see messages coming in. I will see all of you tomorrow morning live at 10 a.m. Everybody in the building, take care and be safe.
Switch up the letters and you'll know what it was. That's what they said. Now here, I think Ego was operating in her TV mind, because we know when we go out on TV, there's certain things that we cannot say. So I don't think I think she thought the audience was operating that too, because they know it's a live taping. So she never thought the audience was going to